Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here to present you my NFL Week 9 picks. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my NFL, NBA, and MLB videos. If you haven't came and checked out our website here at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily FanDuel and DraftKings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for all your DFS needs. So make sure to come check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So, hey man, we got, I think it's a pretty solid week. I think that, it's going to be a fun little slate. Definitely I'm going to kind of make this video a little bit more easier for you guys, and we're going to go with top 5 plays at each position. Makes it a lot easier for you to kind of break down your player pool. So yeah, I'm ready to jump into it, and let's go. So we'll start at quarterback, and then we'll kind of work our way through. First guy I think that we're going to kind of go with that I like. I mean, obviously there's a couple guys. I think that you can definitely look at Russell Wilson going against the Tampa Bay defense. They're really good against the rush, but they are really, really bad against the pass. So I think this is the game. Russell Wilson is definitely going to have to throw the ball around to have some success. And I think that he's a guy that you really, really want to look at on this slate. Then I think we can look at Aaron Rodgers as well, going against a Chargers team who the Chargers, they haven't been very good, to be honest with you. They're underperforming as a team. Aaron Rodgers has been playing very, very well, showing us some upside, giving us a really solid floor. And don't get me wrong, man, the Chargers are pretty good against the pass, but at the same time, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. So I think he's another good play on this slate. Then we got Matthew Stafford going against Oakland. Matthew Stafford, he gets a great matchup. Oakland is ranked 30th in the league against the pass. And Matthew Stafford has been playing very well, throwing the ball at least 30 times a game. And he's definitely getting the ball in the end zone. So I think that Stafford is a GPP play that you can consider today. A couple more, just quickly round it out. I think you can also look at Jameis Winston going against this Seattle's defense, who's ranked 27th against the pass. He's going to have to throw the ball. The guy's thrown the ball at least 40 times in 3 of the past 4 games. Yes, he is turnover prone. I understand that. But the fact he's throwing the ball so much and he has some weapons, I think that you can use him as a GPP play. I'm not really too worried about the Seattle's defense. Derek Carr going against Detroit. On the flip side, I talked about Matthew Stafford. Detroit's ranked 32nd in the league versus the pass. So I think you definitely gotta like Derek Carr. He's been playing very well, giving us a solid floor. Yeah, man, Derek Carr is in play. GPP, deep GPP play. Actually, no, that's really where I'm at. I'm gonna keep quarterbacks right there. I like those 5 guys. Moving on to the running back position. And we'll start with we got some value out there. We'll kind of work our way down though from the value. First guy that we will talk about is we will go with McCaffrey. Easy play. It's a tough Tennessee defense. I will give you that. But the guy is the offense. It is what it is. He's giving us a solid floor. 9,700. I think he's a GPP play just because it is a pretty good defense. But I like him though. He definitely has the upside. I just don't know if I want to pay 9,700 in a tough matchup. Next, we will go with I like Dalvin Cook. We know the workload that he's been getting going against this Chiefs defense, who's ranked 30 in the league against the rush. I think this is a game where Dalvin Cook can have a monster game, even break a long one or two. That's how bad the Chiefs are against the rush. Le'Veon Bell didn't end up getting traded. I think Le'Veon Bell's a guy that we can look at 7,000. They're running the offense through him. Going against Miami's defense, who's ranked 31st in the league against the rush, I think the Le'Veon Bell is a pretty good play here. Josh Jacobs going against Detroit. I think he's a guy as well. You see Detroit's defense overall is just bad. 32nd against the pass, 26th against the rush for second worst in the league. Josh Jacobs, the young rookie, he's definitely been showing us some upside. Has 20 carry games in 2 of the past 3 games, plus catching a couple balls out of the backfield as well. I think that Jacobs a good play. A good value play that we can look at on this week is we got Jalen Samuels for Pittsburgh. It's looking like Connor is going to be out. He's listed as doubtful. 5,000, a bare minimum price tag. I think that he's a guy that you can look at. Against Cincinnati, when he got 10 carries, 26 yards and a touchdown, nothing special, but he also got 8 targets, caught all 8 of them for 57 yards out the backfield. He's going to get some work. We know that Pittsburgh likes using their running backs, so definitely Samuels. is a guy you can look at as a value play. He's probably going to be pretty owned too, for sure. So now we will go to wide receivers, and we will start with, I think the first wide receiver that we will talk about is going to be, there's some good wide receivers on this slate. First guy I'll go with, we will go with, I'm not even going to pay all the way up. I think that, well, I mean, I'll throw out Godwin. I think Godwin's a guy you could definitely look at going against this horrible pass defense for Seattle. I told you I like Winston. I think that it's a good GPP pair up going with Godwin. The guy's been playing very well, getting his targets. Then we'll go down. I like Golladay. I think Galladay's a really good play. Played him last week. Definitely paid off for us with two touchdowns. Oakland's ranked 30th against the pass. As I mentioned, I think that Golladay is a guy that's in a pretty good spot. Next, we got Lockett, on going against Tampa Bay, 31st against the pass. Lockett's definitely been up and down on the season. The guy has big play upside. Targets have been decent, not the best. I think he's more of a GPP play just because the targets have kind of been all over the place. But the upside is there, and I think that you can definitely look at Tyler Lockett. Keenan Allen, I'm going to clump the two guys up. I like both of the receivers for the Chargers. The Chargers are desperate right now, man. They need a win big time against this Green Bay team. I think that Keenan Allen, is a guy that you can really look at. The price tag is down as well. The targets have come back up a little bit. You can also look at his teammate, Tyrell Williams. His teammate, where is he at? I'll just throw it out there. Mike Williams. I think at 5,700, I think Mike Williams is a GPP play that you can look at also. Allen Robinson going against this Eagles defense. The targets have been up and down, but Robinson, I mean, he has a little bit of upside. He's a number one receiver. He's a GPP play, but Allen Robinson definitely in play. And then last but not least, another guy that I really like. I like the Raiders receiver, Tyrell Williams. He was a full participant this week. I expect him to be there. And the guy's the main red zone target, has big play upside as well, has a touchdown in every single game so far this season that he's caught, that he's played in. So Tyrell Williams, another really good play out there in the wide receiver spot. I'm just going to throw it out there. I wasn't really on him. But I think, Odell Beckham at 7,000, I think is just a dirt cheap price tag. I have to just at least mention him, just because that's dirt cheap, and we know the upside that he does give us. You can also throw in Mike Evans as well. Talking about those Tampa Bay receivers. Moving on to tight end. At the tight end spot, I'm gonna start with Darren Waller going against this bad defense for Detroit. Waller's got at least 7 targets in every game but one game this year. He's a red zone target as well. Derek Carr really likes him. They give him extension. Definitely in play. Then we will go with Zach Ertz going against the Chicago defense. Chicago is a really good defense, really, really good defense, but they do struggle against the tight end. Ertz is a really good tight end, definitely up and down. Price tag is down as well for that reason. So definitely like Ertz in this spot. Couple more guys we'll quickly throw out there. Hunter Henry played him last week, and he kind of busted on us a little bit, but it wasn't absolutely horrible. I'm going to go back to the well. I'm going against the Packers. They do struggle against the tight end. Hunter Henry's a guy that you can look at. Travis Kelce going against Minnesota. It's a tough spot. I'm not really too on Kelce, especially if Mahomes is not in there. I just got to mention him because, in my opinion, he's top 3 tight end in the league. You can look at him as a deep GPP play. Couple more guys that we can look at are, I got a couple of value guys down here for you that I wrote down. First, we can look at Cameron Brate if he does play. He's questionable with the rib injury. He did practice in full. Going against the Seattle defense who struggles against the pass, I think that Brate is a guy that you can look at 5,100. Also, I think that you can look at TJ Hawkinson, for Detroit, going against this Raider defense who isn't very good when it comes to the pass. Last week didn't have the best week, but before that, he's had a couple of really good weeks in a row. Definitely not for cash games, GPP only. You're paying for a touchdown, but I think that he's a guy that you could definitely look at. Finishing it off, we're going to go to the defensive side of things. There's a couple of defenses that are definitely we want to look at. First, I'm going to start with I think that one of the best defenses on this week is Pittsburgh Steelers going against Indianapolis. 3,900. It's a good value play defense that I think is going to in a really really good spot. Indiana is without T.Y. Hilton. Want to throw that out there. Then we go Buffalo Bills. I think Buffalo Bills are in a solid spot against this Washington team who's been struggling all year. Buffalo Bills, man, they have a really good defense, and it's showing, man. Look at their record. Next, we got Philadelphia Eagles. Played them last week. People call me crazy. Well, they worked out for me. I think you could definitely go back to the well against this Chicago offense who isn't very good. Trubisky's definitely been struggling. I like him, man. Then I also like Seattle Seahawks defense. Yes, I talk about how much Jameis Winston could throw on them, but we see also how much Jameis Winston turns the ball over. So I think that you could look for them to get it possibly a defensive touchdown in this spot for Seattle's defense. And last but not least, I think that you can also throw Denver Broncos defense out there. The defense has been pretty good. Cleveland Browns offense has been, in mediocre. This is definitely a GPP play, but I think that you can definitely look at them as a GPP play going against a struggling, Cleveland offense. So that's really where I'm at with my NFL Week 9 picks. If you want, a more in-depth analysis on this week, make sure to check out the site, dfscheatsheet.com. And then good luck on your guys' contest, all right? Peace out.